Hi guys, welcome to another lesson with me on English sounds and teaching English sounds. Before we start, I want you to guess, as usual, what sounds we're going to learn. So look at these 6 pictures. What sound are we going to learn today? You can pause the video and have a little think, or you can guess with me now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said E and I, you are correct. Did you guess it? We're going to be starting our vowels. We have peach, E, bin, I. Well, if you are from America, maybe you're not used to the word bin, but British people call this a bin. Pig, swim, feet, bean, alright, or beans. So let's take a look. We're going to be taking a look at the sound E, which is represented by this. This is actually the phonetic symbol that is in the Sounds Clear textbook. So this is where I'm taking the pages, taking the symbols from, but you will see that depending on the British English has its own symbol, American English has its own symbol as well, and sometimes different people will represent the symbol in different ways. So we're going to take a look at E and I. So let's go. Right, now when it comes to vowel sounds, so this is for you as a teacher. When it comes to vowel sounds, there are 4 things that we're trying to look out for. Where the lips are, what the lips are doing, how big the mouth hole is, what the tongue is doing or where is the tongue, and does the sound say the letter name? That's what we're going to be looking at. So whether the sound is a long sound, meaning it says its letter name, or is a short sound. So let's take a look at this first one. This is the lips, okay? This is the lips. The lips are spread, right? Spread. How big is the mouth hole? Not very big at all. Just, I don't know if I do it when I say it. I don't know if I say it. I'm trying to say it whispering. Yeah, my mouth hole is not really that big. And then where it is, now this picture may be a little bit small, but where it is, the tongue is the highest, okay? It's the red line. It's right up there. And does it say its name? Yes, it's a long sound, therefore it says its name. What is the sound, ladies and gentlemen? It is the sound. It is the sound E. Alright? E. As in cheese and feet and bean. Good. Okay, there you go. It is the sound E, and it can be represented in different ways. So we've got the double E, which a lot of the words that our elementary students will be dealing with will have that. Just the plain E on its own, or the EA. Now with EA, there's a special rule. When 2 vowels go walking, the first one, usually, not all the time, does the talking. So when you have 2 vowels next to each other, usually the first vowel says its name, such as flea or please. Now, some other time that you will find is when you have the magic E. So the magic E comes at the end of a word, and it makes the vowel in the middle say its name. So those are some spelling types. Make sure you let your students know how this vowel sound can be seen in different words. Is it always spelled the same, or are there variations, and should they be aware of it? And remember, with these 2 vowels, there's always exceptions to the rules. So let's continue. The second sound. Now this time, the lips are not as spread as E. They're, if we look at them together, they're not as spread. They're not like this, but they're still a little bit spread. They're still a little bit. But they're not completely neutral. But a little bit, maybe in the middle. How big is the mouth hole? It's bigger. It's bigger than E. It's bigger than E. And where is it? Now, it is... Where is it actually? Did I put it on here? It is a little bit lower than E. It is a little bit lower than E. But it's not as low as A. So it's in the middle. It's somewhere over here. Okay? It's a little bit lower than E, but not as much as A. Right? And it doesn't say its letter name. So it doesn't say its letter name. It's a short sound. It is the sound eh. Now I love using my shoulders because it helps me to say that sound. Good. Here we have E. Good. Now let's take a look at the sounds. Sometimes you'll see E like this, and it's a long sound, so we can hold it for a long time. So let's do it. 3, 2, 1. E. Good. Or you can make it like this. In the book that I've been using in combinations with Sounds Clear, in this book, How to Teach Your Kids to Read in 100 Lessons, they put a line to make the long sound and the short sound different. So when you see this line above a letter, it means it's the long version of it. It says its name, so E. Or you can change the color of it and still teach your students that this says E. Good. Now the second sound is with our shoulders. I love using our shoulders for it and saying all right, as in oven mitts, and as in sick, as in pin. Okay, let's make some gestures. So the first one that we're gonna do, we're just gonna have a we don't really care, so we're just gonna go can you do it with me? And then the second sound that we're gonna make, we're just gonna go cheese. So we're gonna go cheese. Cheese. Good. Let's say it in some words. Good. Let's take our pen. So we're gonna go, remember to blend the sound. Eat. Meat. Let's take another one. We're gonna say read. Let's take another one. If. Let's say it in phrases or in some idioms. I think we have the idiom here today is easy does it. Okay, easy does it. I can't remember what it means, but it is an idiom in English. So let's say it. No bins. No bins. Fun feet. Easy does it. Winter mitts. Okay. Now, I have some sentences, but these are very special sentences. They're called minimal pairs. Now, these sentences are the same except for the sound in the word. So this is a really good way when we're practicing and we want our students to be accurate with the sound, so we can say it. So here's the first one. It's a sheep. It's a ship. So look at my mouth positions carefully. It's a sheep. It's a ship. And exaggerate the mouth positions just to help your students adjust to the differences in the sound. Look at the bean. Look at the bin. Look at the bean. Look at the bin. All right. Now let's say it in some sentences that are not minimal pair. She said, "See me read." One more time. A cat is in a sock. A cat is in a sock. Okay, today we have a dialogue. Now, I don't have anyone to do the dialogue with me, but I wanted to do these tongue twisters in the dialogue. But if you have someone with you, you can do the dialogue of the student and teacher. So let's do this one first. It goes, Peter Cheetah eats his dinner in the tin of peas and crickets. Peter Cheetah keeps his dinner in the tin of peas and crickets. Or how about this one? I have 60 chicks, 50 sheep. On the ship about to dip, Tim come in quickly quick, or else the ship will surely flip. Let's do it one more time. 60 chicks, 50 sheep on the ship about to dip. Tim come in quickly quick, or else the ship will surely flip. Great, nice. And as a teacher, you can have this little practice dialogue, and it has some good lines for you to be able to use when you are doing a tongue twister. Okay, it is CCQ time. Which mouth shape makes the sound E? Is it number 1 or number 2? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said number 1, you are correct. E. Okay, which picture is different? Is it number 1, number 2, or number 3? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you said number 2, you are correct. Number 1 is seed, and number 3 is read, but number 2 is sit. Okay, great. Okay, great. That is all for this session. Join me in the next session for some new sounds.